Hello, fellow gamers. Don't you just love mobile games? I know you do. I know you're a big fan. I'm not really a fan. I know you are. I know you love the microtransactions, the battle passes, the constant ads, the gameplay specifically designed to frustrate you into buying more stuff. Well, at least the games are free, right? Today, I'm gonna show you a AAA $70 game that comes out every single year, by the way, so you get to do it all over again. That's pretty much just like a mobile game, if not worse. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are going to be delving into the world of sports simulation. Not Madden, by the way. No, I know everyone loves to talk about Madden. We're talking about my favorite sport, basketball. NBA 2K24. A game that's simultaneously as addictive and frustrating as League of Legends, and as painful for my wallet as Tesla options. In this video, we are going to be exploring the wonderful world of NBA 2K24 in all its glory. Well, actually just the My Career, because that's all I play and that's all mostly anyone really plays. We'll get into that in a bit. Anyway, I'm Dakosity. Let's just hop right into the video. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoy. The constant YouTube lingo, baby. We're here. We're doing it. So basically, NBA 2K24.
Angel food cake? Ow! You parasite!
To start this off, we're going to be talking about the modes. Now, me and most people are going to only really be playing the My Career mode and maybe occasionally play now or something as like a couch play with my friends if they're over or something, right? The My Career mode is the reason why people buy it 99% of the time. If not that, then the other large majority are playing it for my team. Both of these modes have ridiculous monetization, and we'll get into that in a bit. I'm not going to cover my team because I do not play it, but just know if you know what Ultimate Team in Madden is, it's pretty much like that. That is the mode with loot boxes, my team. I don't really need to get into that. It has loot boxes and it's in this game, and you'll come to find out this game is so predatory, hence the title. So to start things off, you have to make a character. You have to make a cool character, right? They give you templates. The templates are shit. Don't pick them. This is literally just a way for them to trick kids into spending money on that build, realizing it's garbage, and then going on YouTube and making another one. So basically, you make your build, fill out your overall till it's 99. You get to test it out in a couple, test games, but they don't really help you test it. I don't think you get the badges when you're testing it, so it's like kind of useless to do that. And you're also can only test it at like 85 and then 99 when you really want to test it at around like 95, because that's where most people are going to end up being played in the most, because getting the 99 is a grind, man. Not impossible like in other games, but it's still so much time. Sorry for the tangent. Let's just hop into the game, right? So we're in the game. You're starting off, you're in the city, you see this beautiful open world. But there's one problem, right? You're dog shit. Okay? You are literally terrible at basketball somehow. And you'll come to find out, when you join the My Career, you're a prodigy, right? According to the story, your dad was a superstar basketball athlete, man. Your grandpa was a super duper legend basketball man. And apparently you're the next biggest thing since LeBron James was a rookie. You're the next best rookie, right? But there's one problem. How does that make sense if you're a 60 overall? You can't do shit as a 60 overall in this game. And you barely start off with money to upgrade your character. Actually, you might not even start off with any money. I'm not sure. I bought the super deluxe edition, so I got an extra 100K, which by the way, isn't even enough to upgrade it. You want to know how much VC it is to upgrade to a 85, which is just a usable? It's just getting all your cap breakers to the max right away. And then you have to go and play to actually get the rest to 99, which takes a long time and a lot more VC. You want to know how much money that is? Right off the bat, to make your character usable right off the bat. Almost 200,000 VC, if not more, depending on the character. 200,000 VC. Now, that's useless to you because you don't know how much that is yet in real game. That could be nothing. 200,000 isn't that big of a number for some games' currencies, right? You sad child, you idiot. 200,000 VC is the equivalent of, technically, according to 2K, it's 125,000 VC plus 75,000 for free. But this has been the case since I started playing, which was 17. So they're just lying. It's just false advertising. It's 200K VC. $50 is 200K VC. 50 bucks after spending $70 on a game. Now, granted, you do get the other modes, right? Most of which you're not even gonna touch, especially, oh my God. I don't know what Mamba Moments is. There's the My League, which is cool. Team Up's cool. But like, these are all like modes that I would expect in a free to play game because there's not much depth to many of them, except maybe My League. And then on top of that, there's the WNBA mode. No one's playing that unironically. Oh my God. Who's playing that? Why is that? Why were any resources put into this game for that? I know I don't want to shit on women. I don't want people calling me sexist in the comments, but no one's watching the WNBA. No one wants to play as them. It's the NBA 2K game, not the WNBA 2K. They're two different things. I know the NBA supplements them by $10 million a year because they can't make money, but you know, I don't want to get into that whole shabacle because that's gonna get me some mean comments. Actually, most people don't care because most people don't watch it. Anyway, so $50 for 200K. If you want to go small, you know, kind of try to earn the rest of it, which you're not going to. It is a grind. You could go for, I guess, what is it, like $35 for like, is it $25 for 75,000? What? That doesn't make any sense. I'm not actually looking at the screen, so you can see on the screen what the prices are. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Now, clearly, your character is going to be really goated, right? If you spend all this money on it. No, it's going to be average. Everyone's paying for it, right? No one's running around with the 70 overall. Most people are not doing that. Most people who play this game are already Stockholm Syndrome, buying it every year, buying like 1 million builds, including me. I didn't do it last year. This is my first year in a while. I'm probably not doing it again because it is a terrible waste of money and time. So you're good. Now you gotta go grind for your badges, which, by the way, badge system, real great this year. You can lose progress if you don't use the badge enough. Now, granted, they nerfed it in on online modes in a patch when the game first came out, which leads me to believe, leads me to think, why even have it in the system? Why even have the badge stuff at all? Like, why have the regression at all? It's anti-fun, it's anti-player, it doesn't make any sense. There are arguments where, well, we don't want demigods running around, but we don't want that. But I can keep all my badges on all my builds pretty easily anyway, so who cares? This is just annoying people who can't really do the things they want to do sometimes in certain games. And then, oh, I gotta go get my badge again. Sorry guys, give me a minute, I gotta go play a street ball game. So you get to the NBA to play your first My Career game, right? In the NBA. Offline should be easy as cake, right? Now, granted, it is easy to exploit them, especially when shooting, but the AIs do this weird thing where they'll start doubling you after like a couple points. It's really obnoxious. And for some reason, they play better defense than any person ever half the time, and then other times they don't play defense at all. It doesn't make any sense. I swear to God, the My Career mode, the NBA mode, literally, it's designed to hate you, to make you so frustrated with the game that you just try to buy something to bypass having the grind, whatever it is, which is usually just more VC or the season pass. We'll get into that in a second because, by the way, this game has a battle pass, and not just one, it has 12. We'll segue into that soon. So after playing a 12-minute quarter NBA game, right? I might not even do it for the video because I die. Right, you're an NBA player, you're like a super prodigy rookie, right? You're probably gonna be making some bread every game, right? You make like your base pay is 650 VC, and if you score 100 points in a game and do a million different things to get as much VC as possible, you probably get like 1500 max. It's ridiculous. 1600, maybe 1700. Honestly, 2K should be the bare minimum for this. For doing a 12-minute quarter, that's like an hour of your life, almost. That's crazy. And for what? You get that, some badge points. You really don't get that much progress in the NBA games for some reason. You get like 40,000 my points, maybe even 60,000 my points, depending on how well you did. And guess how much, you know what, let's just be liberal with it and say 2 VC. How much does that get you? Gets you like a 2 upgrades, 2 small upgrades, 2 points on one of your skills. Or it could get you a pair of generic pants for a park and not even for anything else. See where I'm getting at here, right? The whole thing is just designed to just squeeze your balls until you break and buy more VC, because I really want those pants. I really want this. I really want these upgrades, but I don't want to play this game for 8 hours a day every single day just to get half a build done. By the way, this is just for one build. you're gonna want to make other builds, right? I know I do and did. So before we get into that whole other can of worms, let's talk about the season pass. So every season, which is like every 40 days or so, right? It's gonna be basically every month up until the game comes out. I think it's like 10 or 12 seasons. The season pass has got 40 levels. You can buy the Pro Pass, the Hall of Fame Pass, the base pass is free, but you get such a tiny amount of points per game. Even if you have double XP on, you're gonna be buying the pass if you want to complete this thing. And the rewards are kind of dog shit, okay? So if you skip the whole thing, if you just flat out buy everything on the battle pass right away, right off the get-go, it's like basically $100, and you get like 50,000 VC maybe, a bunch of cosmetics, half of which are just garbage, a lot of stuff for my team, which I don't even play, animations that you're probably not going to use mostly, some sleeves that give you boosts in certain stats. This season it was steal, layup, and I think pass accuracy, which is solid. Like, I actually do like those rewards, right? The cyborg outfit is admittedly cool, and that is something that should be locked behind a season pass or something like that. That's understandable. And then there's these floor setters, right? So going back to the badges, we're talking about how, like, okay, you can lose the badge progress. Well, these things, you get them once a season, and you set them for life on each character. They lock a badge at a certain thing. Like, that's how low it can go. So, want an ankle breaker for whatever reason at silver all the time, no matter what, you put it in the silver one. And then the gold one is like the very end of the battle pass. And you can do that for a gold badge or something, right? Basically, these rewards are terrible for how much money it is. Like, at this point, just buy $100 worth of VC, you'll get more bang for your buck. I know you probably won't get the sleeves are useful. The sleeves are definitely useful, especially if you're comping park for some reason, you weirdo. That's like the most stats you could possibly get on a thing, right? You complete it with the, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time talking. I should take a breath. You know, speaking of taking a breath, please welcome our sponsor. There's no sponsor. All right, anyway, I don't know what I was talking about, I'm gonna be honest. There's no script for this. I'm just going off the top of my head. So basically, if you want to experience every kind of build in this game, you're going to be spending like $50 to $100 every single time you make a build. Because if you want to upgrade the 90 right away, you're going to have to spend another 100. Because you can't buy that, I guess you could spend like $75, but still, it's ridiculous. To go from the starting driving dunk that you get for a slasher to a 99 starting driving dunk for a slasher, you need to spend like 120,000 VC just on that stat, and you can't even get half the badges for that because you need the vertical 2 to unlock posterizer and shit like that. It's insane. It makes sense. Listen, that part makes sense, but the fact that it's so expensive is ridiculous. To do something that your build is supposed to do that. I put the 99 driving dunk there for a reason. I know it's a dumb build, right? Don't get me wrong. We're gonna get into the gameplay side of it in a minute. But my God, just give me something, game, please. Cosmetics expensive. Game started off super laggy. The latency is a lot better now. I'm not even gonna get into that because they did fix it pretty much. I don't know why it took them so long to fix it when it's been a problem since I stopped playing, which was in 19. But yeah, money issues basically covered all that. But here's the thing that couples it with the money issues. The gameplay. Boy, oh boy, we sure do love NBA 2K24 gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think the people who make this game play or watch basketball at all. Because I've had things happen where, say, I'm getting a rebound, right? I'm going for a putback, but I get an animation where I kind of tap it like this, but I tapped it in. I think I have a clip for it. I'll show you right now. You got him. Wait, that's not mine! And it goes in. I think I get the board, but I don't get the point, even though I'm the last offensive player to touch it, and I hit it back in, and it was off of a miss. No. The person who shot it got the point. At least I hope they did. Maybe no one got the point, but it was still added to the scoreboard anyway because the ball went in. Like, it doesn't make, it's coded like such shit. And then it's funny watching the devs get so angry on Twitter. It's your fault. I know you're working within time constraints, but this is just embarrassing. Like, Call of Duty's doing way better than you. Oh my God. At least when I pick up a COD game, it's boring as hell, but it functions for the most part. This is like, I would say it's the worst basketball simulation game, but it's the only basketball simulation game. Besides like some indie games that look you know, they're cartoonish. They're completely different than what people want, right? There is NBA Live sometimes, and my God, tangent coming. NBA Live, the last one I played, I think was like 20 or 19. The last one that they made, I think. But those games are gorgeous. They play like shit. Don't get me wrong. They did not get the formula correct for NBA. At least 2K, the game, like the actual moving around and stuff, it's like passable. Live is just trash. It's very robotic and garbage. The game looks amazing though. It looks incredible. The parks, the courts and everything were all unique looking. They're all beautiful, wonderful courts. They didn't have palm trees blocking certain camera angles. That was a problem, by the way, when they redid the rec center court. They put palm trees in the court, which is nice. The court does look kind of cool. It's like when you're playing on the default camera angle that most people end up having, by the way, as a default, obviously most people change it to like a static, just looking at the whole court, but it gives you like a third person to start out with sometimes. It didn't work with it because the palm trees would get in the way. I don't think I have a video for that happening, but it happened. I saw it on Twitter. The game is littered with people either breaking the shit out of jump shots. They did just fix that, or at least fix. Before it was latency, and then when they fixed the latency, they made it so shots would speed up or slow down depending on a bunch of different things. So it was basically rolling a dice on what timing you would get. I know you can, learn your timing, but when you're playing with latency, it's still lagging. It's just not nearly as bad. The casual player is not going to be able to shoot at all. I know, they're not supposed to be shooting 60% anyway. I want to shoot over 30. I mean, I can, but I play the game every day and practice a lot. It's a basketball game. I put 90 something points into my 3-pointer. I should be able to hit wide open shots. Oh, it's in a hot zone instead of a lethal zone. The shot's slightly different. Huh? I'm sorry, I'm sweating talking about this. It's hot in my room, man. It's getting real hot in here. Doesn't make any sense. They fixed that though. They turned off the speeding and slowing down base, and now it's static. Like what kind of shot you went for is the timing you're gonna get. Which, if people want to argue, the skill gap, bro, you're already playing a basketball simulator. There's a million other things going on in a basketball game other than your shot, and you still have to time your shot correctly while doing all that stuff. The skill should come from, I'm open, let me time my shot correctly. Oh wait, actually maybe passing the ball down lane, because a lot of you miss cutters, by the way. So many people miss cutters in the rec center. Pass it too. Like maybe I have to do that. You know, the choice and decision making, that's skill. Positioning, that's skill. Learning how to defend and stuff. Like there's so many different skills. I don't know why people complain on Twitter that there's, the skill gap is ruined. They made shooting not goddamn a whole like major in shooting just to know how to do it. I'm sitting weird. I'm rambling. Sorry guys. This is supposed to be a more structured video by Dakosity, and yet I'm ruining it with my ramblings. And don't get me started on the driving dunk. My God, it's 2 points. I know it's like, it's really hard to block because they could just run in and dunk it. But like, dude, if someone who's a point guard who's 6'3" with 25 interior defense is standing directly under the basket, and my 6'8" ass with 96 strength, like 240 pounds or some shit, with max wingspan, posterizer Hall of Fame, precision dunker Hall of Fame, 99 driving dunk, all this nonsense, 93 vertical, 90, I already said 96 strength, but all of this stuff, perfect positioning for takeoff, and I still got a tiny meter on the meter dunk. I know, you should go for a normal contact dunk. Those are so inconsistent. I have the good shot already. Give me a bigger green bar. The green bar is literally smaller than like a slightly contested 3-pointer, and I'm not contested at all. That is not a contest on a dunk. I have full takeoff like range of motion. I would dunk that in real life. I have dunked that in real life. Not in game. I don't want to lie to my friends like that, but like with people standing directly under the basket, I've made people stand under the basket and do it because they're literally just doing this under the basket. They're not touching you or stopping you from doing any of the dunk part at all. So why is the meter so tiny? And it's gigantic on dunks that don't even make sense sometimes too, because they are screwing up your takeoff, but since they're on your hip, it doesn't matter. Oh! Well, how did I make that? I'm telling telling you, the people who make this game do not play basketball. They do not watch it. They don't even understand the physics of reality. I know it's a video game, so there has to be balance, right? But the balance there should be, oh, do they have anchor? Do they have high interior defense? Do they have high block? Are they tall? Not, are they in position to stop this dunk that isn't even a good position to do it? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I should be yamming on tiny little boys in the danger zone. That's I love slashing. That's why I'm so upset. At least driving layups are really disgusting this year. I mean, you could do floaters from almost the perimeter with some of the animations. It's kind of dumb, actually. Don't even get me started on fading middies. You cannot guard these if someone knows how to do them at all. You have to jump, and still, it'll still just be like slightly contested. It's crazy. The contest system's kind of dumb too. The whole game, it's just such a mess. I do not understand how it's alive every single year. I mean, I kind of do. This game feeds off of whales, like myself, to be honest. I've spent a fair amount of money on it because I do love basketball, right? This is the only game I really get to play with my good friends that I get to play basketball with. You know, I can't go play right now. It's raining half the time. It's cold outside. They have jobs and stuff. Hey, but it's 10 o'clock at night. Hey, let's play some ball, right? You know? Can't even do that. Can't even have a fun time doing that because then they go like 2 for 10 because their jump shot can't be consistent, and then I'm just sitting here playing my slasher, dunking on people, but you know, they're not having fun and I just want to die. It's a shame. I guess I'm segueing here into the conclusion. There's not much else to talk about, really, not that I think know of. Yeah, NBA 2K24. It is the worst, just the worst. The devs suck. Ronnie 2K is ugly and dumb and stupid, and I still haven't forgiven you for what you said about Agent 00 in 2019 when you called him fat. That was very cringe, especially coming from someone who looks like Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas. Bro's built like a refrigerator, but with Slender Man arms, and can't make a layup for his life. No wonder he's tied to this game. So to conclude things, I'm not gonna buy this game again, although I probably will end up doing it anyway because every 2K player ends up saying that. Although I had a good streak going with like 5 years, so you know what? That's good on me, baby. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry about certain tangents and rants and stuff. This is probably the kind of format I'm gonna do for this channel where I just pick a subject and start talking about it and try to, you know, break down stuff about it. I'm sweating my ass off right now. Oh my God. Anyway, like and subscribe. I already said that like twice. Please, someone sponsor me. Manscaped. I use, I shave. I would love to use you to shave. That'd be cool. Goodbye.